Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Orlando, and today we're going to talk about how do you add value to your duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, anything between 1 to 4. We're going to talk about how do you add value to these units to increase cash flow and to also increase the sale of your property. Now, let's just talk about value add, right? Value add is a little bit different in the residential versus commercial. In the residential realm, I really focus on value add to increase the cash flow, but I don't want to add so much value to where I'm overspending and I won't get that back in the sale of the property. In commercial, everything is based off of the cash flow, so me adding things into the units to increase the rent only will add on the value. So that's the difference between the two. And we're just focusing just on residential. So number one is painting, guys. Let me tell you what, guys. Painting is by far the most dramatic thing that you can do to your units to make them look better. I don't know where this started. I don't know why a lot of landlords allow this to happen, but the white box units, we need to get rid of that, guys. Nobody, and I understand that white is really easy to maintain, right? You just blah, 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 right? The patching is white, everything is white, and it seems so easy to do. But you can dramatically, guys, increase the rent if you add a little bit color. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go crazy, do accent walls and all this other stuff. You can do that if you want to. What I do is I stick with the same old colors, 1 to 2 colors that I use on every unit. And I normally use like a tan beige color, and I use that with the white ceiling. I do that on all my, it's very standard. Most tenants will not have an issue with that color. They will not go, wow, that's bright, that's orange, that's yellow, it's some wacky color. It's a very neutral color that everybody, or most, I would say most people are okay with. And the reason why this is so important is not only does it bring a little bit of character to the unit itself, guys, but individuals can feel that warm, cozy feeling like this is my home. It easily allows you to lower your vacancy. People stay in it longer, I feel. And this also allows you to increase the cash flow, which also will help you increase the value of the property itself. Number 2 is flooring. Now, this can get a little bit tricky because a lot of landlords, a lot of owners will really stick on this really big idea of keeping carpet, right? Carpet. To me, carpet is extremely expensive in my view, because it's one of those things that holds tenant smells, it holds dirt, it holds everything. It's super hard to clean because a lot of the dirt goes in through the carpet and below the padding, or sometimes people, you know, spill stuff and it stains on the padding. Everything kind of just stays on the visible eye on the surface. It looks like it's gone, but it's really there. And so what I do, what I love, right, is I enjoy putting hardwood flooring or the vinyl flooring in the heavy traffic areas. Now, I'm not going to put brand new flooring on throughout the whole house, right? I'm not gonna do that, right? I'm not gonna put hardwood vinyl flooring upstairs and all that other stuff. What I do though is the areas where a lot of people travel, I'm going to eliminate that putting carpet there, right? So obviously carpet should not be in the kitchen, and that's obvious, right? Spills, people eat there, all that other stuff. And it's weird that I have to say that, but there's a lot of times that people put carpet in the kitchen. But let's just say, okay, no carpet in the kitchen. But the living room area, I'm going to put hardwood flooring to avoid people walking in from outside, putting dirt on the carpet, and me have to replacing the carpet every year or every 2 years. That is quite expensive. Versus if I use the vinyl and I just do it that one time, it probably can last a good 10 to 15 years. I probably will end up selling the property before I would ever replace that flooring. And that's what we want, guys. And not only that, but it also increases the value of the property because you are improving it. That is something that when people walk in and they look at the property, they go, wow, this is nice. They like that. They really do. And also too, guys, smells. Every tenant has a different smell. Maybe they smoke. Hopefully they don't smoke in your unit, but if they're smokers, whatever smells that come along with a tenant, they will get trapped in that carpet. Versus on the hardwood flooring of vinyl, no smells. The cleanup is super easy. I prefer that over anything, guys. I just do. A lot of people would say, Orlando, you're overspending on that, but I digress on that. It is not overspending. Vinyl flooring, hardwood flooring is not that expensive, guys. It's cheaper than carpet for sure, especially over the years. So that's another way. Number 3 is the kitchen, guys. The kitchen. Now, I know what a lot of people do. They do that in the kitchen. They will do on their units that cheap sawdust countertops and whatnot. And you think to yourself, oh, wow, I'll just use some, sawdust countertops. And let me promise you this. In a year, you'll have nicks, dents, half of the corner will be falling off. So you want to use something that's a little bit more durable. Let me give you a tip here, guys. If you're able to go to a granite countertop store, right, and say, hey, I want to can you show me where your scrap granite is? Like, what are you not using? What are your scraps, right? Not one that is fully blocked that they're going to cut out for you. Your scraps. That's what I want. And try to see if you're able to use someone else's scraps at a discounted rate to put into your units. Not only will you get the durability, but you will also get, like I said, the value in cash flow and also appreciation of the building itself for having granite countertops. When you do these investment properties, you want to try to make sure that when you're putting things in these units, that the durability of the items that people are going to use for wear and tear, you want to make sure that they can withstand all of the abuse that's going to come from a tenant. Not saying that the tenant you're going to choose is going to wear and hit on it and do all that other stuff, but they are. I mean, that's just what it is. They're not going to take care of it just the way that you would take care of it. It is not their building. They are renting, and you have to understand and accept that. So you have to prepare for that. So granite countertops, if you're able to get it at a cheap rate. I'm not saying go buy and blow the budget on granite countertops. I just gave you a tip of how you can do that and get some cheap countertops, but stay away from the sawdust countertops. Stay away from cheap appliances that you think, oh, wow, I'm just going to get this cheap GE electric unit and put it in there. Probably spend a little bit extra on it. Same thing with the refrigerator. You don't want to go in there and get the cheapest refrigerator that probably will break down in a year or two. Just remember, you are trying to avoid all of the maintenance issues that's gonna come down the road, guys. So anyway, I'm not gonna sit here. I can talk about this forever. So I hope you got value out of this content, and I need you to watch this next video. It will help you get into your first rental property, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks.